Is it caffeine? I mean, if she's drinking. Anyway, okay. We're back with Padma, Dr. Oz, Nene, and David. Let's go to Marcella from Chicago with a phone call. Caller, what's your question?
Hi, my question's for Padma.
Yes?
The question is, what did you think about Adrian outing to the judges that Sarah bought pre-made waffle mix? Do you think that was uncalled for?
You know,
I think it's a good conversation.
Okay. All right. I think, listen, on Top Chef, you're always going to get compared to the chef next to you. So the fact that you use the pre-made mix, honestly, I don't know what was in that mix. It was probably just flour, baking powder, soda a little bit, and that's it. But like, if it was like a mix that has everything in it, there's not much to waffle mix to begin with.
Right.
But if someone next to you also made a waffle or something else from scratch, it doesn't matter whether it's a big deal or not. You're probably not staying.
It's something that as a judge you would want to know, right? If someone made a pre-made mix.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, but we've had people buy store-bought puff pastry, you know, which there's a lot more to. We've had people do all kinds of things. It just matters if you did worse or better than the chef next to you.
Let's go to Teresa from South Carolina. Hey, Teresa, what's your question?
Hi, Andy. You're amazing. Congratulations on Ben.
Thanks.
My question is for Dr. Oz. Coming from a cath lab nurse, what has been the best and worst part of being on the White House Council of Fitness and Nutrition, and have you tried to convince Trump to start eating better?
So, first of all, thanks for being a nurse. They're the real healers. They glue the whole system together. The cath lab nurses are great. I accepted the role on the President's Council of Fitness and Sports and Nutrition because I have a foundation called Health Corps, which Padma knows about, and where we go out and help teens all over the country. It's like the Peace Corps.
Yeah.
But you have young graduates of college going into schools instead of off to Botswana to build dams, and they like big brothers and sisters. And so I'm passionate about kids' education. When Dwight Eisenhower and then President Kennedy and every president since created the council, it was to get kids active and eating well. So I wanted to be on that council no matter who was president. I think we can impose on that. Yeah. The number one problem we actually have with kids is we don't have enough coaches. I know it sounds crazy, but there's so many rules to become a coach that people just don't become coaches. Oh. And so that's the main thing I'm trying to change. We haven't had any interaction with President Trump at all. Yeah. I've got Mariano Rivera, a bunch of people, Herschel Walker, who are on the council, smart athletes, doctors.
He doesn't seem interested in eating well.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's a major focus.
Yes, he's getting fatter and fatter, I gotta tell you.
But I tell you, what we do all have an obligation to do is to deal with the next generation, because when they grow up without understanding how to eat the right things and do the right activities, we're mortgaging our future. Yeah. Kids always will be the future.
Let's go to Kevin from Florida. What's your question?
Hey, Andy. Congratulations on the baby.
Thank you.
My question is for Padma.
Okay.
What has been the most disappointing dish this season on Top Chef?
This season. Can you think of one?
Not ours. Not ours.
Please don't say mine.
You know what? It was actually one of Fatima's dishes because...
No, this season.
Oh, sorry, this season. I can't remember. Can you guys remember a real stinker?
Good. Well, that's good.
I don't remember. You know, I remember the good dishes.
Yeah, good.
I don't really remember the bad dishes.
Good. Let's go to Kelly from Georgia. Last call of the night. Hey, Kelly, what's your question? Hey, Kelly, are you there?
Hey, I'm here.
Okay.
Hey, Andy.
Hey.
I've got a question for Dr. Oz.
Okay.
What is the one controversial topic that you regret covering on your show?
Oh, good question.
It's a great question.
I'm dealing with a lot of food truth, the truth about where our food comes from. The biggest fraud, the biggest crisis, I think, is we don't know where the food comes from. A lot of it comes from overseas. It's been adulterated. You know, many argue that a good percentage of the fish you get, paying your hard-earned dollars for, isn't what they say it is.
Wow.
And it's the biggest criminal activity right now in the world as well. Really? And we have been tackling it at every level. Listen, sometimes it's not as bad as you think it is. You know, there's some great pizzas out there and wonderful sources of chicken. And other times you've got real issues that people aren't aware of. And I think if we don't get to the root of it, we're completely understaffed in the government to audit this. Every one of you who's listening right now needs to, make sure you're paying attention to what's in the food you're eating, because we're supporting bad boys without realizing it.
You're freaking me out, Dr. Oz. I want to thank Padma, Dr. Oz, and Nene and David for work. Click around BravoTV.com. Good night, everybody. Thanks for watching. Watch more clips here and subscribe to our channel here. See ya.